Court of the Rings recap June 23rd. This week's Court of the Rings was heavily Magic the Gathering influenced. It was basically a Magic the Gathering Lotro crossover stream where Court basically played Magic the Gathering for like 50 to 55 minutes. So for those that don't know, Magic the Gathering Online is an online card game. People might know Magic the Gathering, it's been around for quite a while now. And they're doing this crossover because they recently added Lord of the Rings cards to the Magic the Gathering Online game. And Cord did play the game for about 30 minutes on stream, and it looked pretty fun. Like your normal card games, if people are interested in card games online, you can go check out Magic the Gathering Online. There was some really nice artwork on some of the cards, and I think this one is Samwise reading a book for his children. So there were many more like this. So clearly the people who made this have love for the material. So Magic the Gathering Online had a crossover, and just like you can use a code right now in Lotro, you can also use that code in this game to get some nice stuff. After the Magic the Gathering part was over, Cord took some time and looked at what you can get in Lotro. So for those who still don't know, in the Lotro store you're able to get some free items. This lasts through July 4th, so make sure you claim these items before then. There's a code you have to put in the Lotro store where you redeem your codes for gifts. The code is LOTROMTGO2023. So Lord of the Rings Online, Magic the Gathering Online 2023, because they're doing a crossover. If you put this code into the Lotro store, you will get a universal toolkit, the writing skill, Samwise portrait frame, so a new portrait from this, a unique portrait that you can only get from this, as well as a housing item, Samwise Gamgee, loyal housing attendant. So I have a couple of screenshots from these items. This is what the Samwise frame looks like, and it's really fitting for Samwise. Just a bunch of potatoes around your frame, so really fitting for a Samwise frame. So other than that frame, you get a universal toolkit for crafting, and you get the writing skill, and of course the Samwise Gamgee housing item. So currently this item is either in your yard, mobile yard, so it's outside of your house, where Samwise will stand like this. You can see him on the right here. And the thing about Sam, he does have a daily quest that you can do once a day. When you right click Sam, a new Samwise will spawn. You can interact with that new Sam, pick up this quest, a gift from Samwise, basically talk to him, finish now, you get a gift, and I believe the gift is like a potato or something that you can get every day. So a nice little thing there from the Samwise housing item. But all in all, this Court of the Rings was really short on Lotro content. Most of it was dedicated to the Magic the Gathering. So this is going to be the Court of the Rings update for this week. Next week should be back to normal with more Lotro news. And of course, I will be back with another Court of the Rings recap in a week. Thank you for watching and have a lovely weekend. Hey! Hey you! Yeah, you. What do you want? You enjoy my content and you want to support me? Fine, I'll show you how you can do it. I would really appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. You can also support me through my Ko-fi homepage. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy Lotro, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle-earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server, you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, and this way people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat. They can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins, and you can also post in the looking for kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.